Live. Another play-by-play. I am Dave McPeak. I'm here with my broadcast partner, Justin Sayin. How you doing, buddy? We are coming to you live with a little bit of Ravens Raiders, and it is a fantastic matchup. It is a matchup that we saw last year with these boys, and it was pretty impressive. This was the only loss that Tim had last year, and it was to the Raiders. So here we go. We are joining in progress, and we have Baltimore with the ball, and excited to go, man. We're joining right after the opening kick. Looks like he must have tried to bring it out of the end zone. He's on the 23-yard line, and we're going to have some good action here. What are you expecting? Who do you got in this game? Who do you give the favor to here, Justin? Oh, sorry, it's Raiders ball. Well, he did on that first play. Christian McCaffrey just running to the left there. No gain there. It's going to be interesting to see what Los does with his new toy in a user game. All right, breaking the huddle. We got 2nd and 9 from the 24. Ooh, he's going with the wishbone. And it'll be interesting to see how he uses McCaffrey here. Oh, motions out McCaffrey. Looks like he's doing a couple hot routes here. Be interesting to see what he's going to try and do. Oh, what a risky throw. I think he had McCaffrey open across. Oh, well, the problem too with these user games, you get the viewers coming and you get a little nervous. All right, dropping back for another pass. Yeah, I always do. I always want to show off. I always want to try and do something, with the user game, and it was it's always tough. I mean, it was the rematch. I thought I had a good game plan. The patrons of the bird made sure that my game plan wasn't being able to be implemented, but absolutely. All right, good return. Hey, big stop though for the Ravens. Big stop for the Ravens right away. Getting the ball back. It's going to be big. I think this is going to give Tim a lot of confidence here to see what he does. So we're going to have to see what's going to happen here. Well, Saying I'm gonna stop you there, buddy. It just came up in the chat that you need to go to the party settings and allow your mic to be shared. It just says that they can only hear me. So if you go to party settings, let your mic be shared, they should be able to hear you. No, they said on the YouTube one. Tony said they couldn't. You can hear me. Who's this? Pete, the silent third man in the broadcast booth. All right, Lamar Jackson, 2nd and 18. Timmy still has
Justin
not
saying,
switched
what?
Cordell Patterson's number. It looks awfully weird getting an 82 as a running back.
Well, you come up with a number, you don't want to let it go. It's shades of Ty Montgomery. I don't know if he's
That's
still
true.
with the Green Bay Packers right now or not, but it looks hideous out there.
I
Just
agree.
about as hideous as that neck roll on RoboCop Lamar Jackson.
It does.
Look at
It looks
that guy.
terrible.
Look at his face. Why
So
would
we
you
said
choose to do that?
that's what we said before. It looks like Kramer walking down the street.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I like it here. Spreading it out. You got a lot of options though with those two running backs. The speed that you have, it definitely makes a difference.
I mean, I still don't even
Oh,
think
he's
there's
got
any
a guy wide open, but ooh,
You know, those are those passes. Obviously, my mic was out earlier, but those are those passes we talk about. Those high risk. You know, you got third and long, and you're just kind of hucking it. But these Madden DBs, I tell you, I know we just got an update in, but they track those routes.
yeah, I think that's still the biggest adjustment that we have not really fully made from 18 are the crossing routes like that. The CPU seems to play it much better and gets under those routes so much better and jumps up, knocks them down. Definitely so much harder to complete those.
I mean, especially on the corner route. You know, we like to toss around a word here in the MLM of the glitch. And I got to tell you, up until this season, you always saw like the tight end. Everybody is split off to the other side of the field. He's a man on an island, and he just goes the corner route, and he's always open. No longer in 19.
No, makes a big difference. Here we go. Los with some great field position. Going to try and make some work with McCaffrey here. Ooh, I don't know if that's a guy that you want to truck with, but good pickup. We got a good pickup of 3 on that play.
He looks fast. You got to give it to him. There's good speed off that edge, but if you don't cut that edge just a little bit more to the outside, I mean, McCaffrey's not the guy who's going to get 3 after the hit.
No, no, he must still be thinking he's playing with Marshawn Lynch right there. There are no Skittles on the field right now for McCaffrey. I'll tell you that right now.
Taste the rainbow indeed in Oakland. Oh, moving the safeties in.
Oh, all right, I like it. He's pressing that
Will be
coverage a little
going to
bit.
the top.
2nd and 7. What do we got? He's still going to try and pound it. Hey, good run though. You got to
You
get
know, he
those. You got
did
to
get a
get.
couple extra yards on that one. Maybe, Mr. McCaffrey here does have a little junk in the trunk when he's running from the back.
We maybe judged him a little too early. All right, this is going to be crucial early 3rd down in this game. We got 3rd and 2 for the Raiders, right on the 45. You get a 1st down here, you're going to get yourself pretty close to being into field goal range. So, going to be an important pickup here for the Raiders. Coming out with a pistol formation, 3 wide receivers to the left. Tried to spread it out, and Timmy just reading that play beautifully. Brings up 4th and 7.
Beautiful stop there. You know, you see a lot of blitzing coming out of Los all the time. Not a big zone guy.
Well, what do you think about that though, Justin? You look at it right there. It's a strong safety linebacker blitz. I mean, is that a risky call on that, or do you like it?
You know, in that formation, I don't dislike it. I like the big nickel G, and I'm going to tell you why I like it. I think it allows your secondary to put themselves in interesting positions, and it kicks a corner down. All right, decent stop there on the punt.
No, it is. It's risky to try and to blitz your DBs on an obvious passing down. So a big risk, and it's good to see it pay off though. That's what Timmy's going to have to do. I think that's what Timmy's going to have to bring a little bit more to these user games. Is a little bit more pressure, put that onus on the offense to make some plays. But this is where Timmy struggled. He's a master of offense in the CPU games. But let's see what he can do in the user game here. He's with an offset eye, going to try and establish the running game a little bit. Oh, and he's not going to get anything. In fact, I think he lost a couple yards.
You know, this is a very conservative game out of Timmy so far. I did not expect to see just a bunch of running plays. 2 tight ends for Timmy?
Well,
Lamar Jackson is not spreading that out?
I really think that he's really trying to lose or to try not to lose by turnovers. I think with the user games, he's gone to the conservative model that seems to work for a lot of the guys. So let's see what ends up happening on this one. He's going to go with a shotgun set. Looks to be a pass. Oh, he's got all day to throw. And my gosh, we had some open receivers. And boy, we just talk about it saying, and there it is. That's the stuff that we have to try to limit in these user games. Oh, I mean, that's a tough one. That's a tough one right there.
It absolutely is. Whenever you see a spy sitting there, you're never, ever looking for him. They wedge themselves right up against that defensive line of scrimmage and they don't linger back like they used to in previous games. So it's hard
No.
to see them right there. You really have to like develop an eye for it.
One of the things that's helped me complete this is tips with Dave here. One of the things that helps me complete those middle routes is getting out of the pocket. You get out of the pocket, that forces those linebackers to move a little bit. Oh, Los loves this. This is classic Los. Swing pass.
Classic
He's got
Los.
McCaffrey up. Ooh.
Oh,
Boy, you thought
no
McCaffrey's
movement
speed
there
should
from
go there.
Tim. Where's the spin? Where's the juke?
Where's the speed?
This is straightforward. Yeah, that's a great question.
I thought the speed was
Really
supposed to
laying
be
off that
updated there.
turbo button.
But hey, great position. He's on the 9-yard line, first and goal. But as we talked about, me and Dan in a previous broadcast, red zone offense is the hardest thing that you can possibly do here.
Absolutely. You couldn't said it better. See, look at it right there. He moves everybody down in the box, and you're terrified to throw here because just like we saw in that earlier play, you try to throw that little route, the cross route, the mesh over the middle. If you don't wait for him to cross, you're gonna get picked.
Yeah, it's very tough. I still have not really found a go-to play in the red zone. I mean, there's just a couple of plays that seem like they work one or two times, and then nothing. All right, here we go. Two-back shotgun. I think he's going to have to go to the air here. A little swap by the D line there. Ooh, really widening out, hoping for an edge
Defensive
rush.
switch was that? Oh, going to the
There we
well.
go. But not a big gain. Actually, no
Not a
gain.
very big game.
Still on the 9-yard line. What do you do here, Stan? This is your call. What are you calling here if you're the Raiders?
If I am the Oakland Raiders, I think I would spread out, go 5 wide.
All right, there's
Nah,
at
not
least a
5 wide.
spread with
Let's go
4
four
wide.
wide. I like this, and I would read that middle, and if it's not there, I'm running slants.
All right, let's see if he got it. He's hot routing right here. He's playing the chess match. This is going to be a
Yeah, when
very
I went low,
important series in this
slow
early
shot route.
game.
That was
Here
big.
comes a crossing route.
It's big.
Carr
He
leaving
got
the
big.
pocket.
That's,
And he
what a
got it in there.
catch! What a
Threads the
catch!
needle. That's a great play.
Oh,
Good defense on that, too. The coverage was there. Great play. Raiders strike first.
yeah, no, it's not that it wasn't a great throw. It was a great throw, but that was a terrifying pass. I thought that was getting picked off immediately the second it left his
I
hand.
agree. I agree. I really did, too. It looked like good coverage by the DBs and a lot of risky plays, but the turnover
Yeah.
is costly for Tim. It's going to be really important to really bounce back here. You don't want to give Los a roll here.
Oh, you absolutely do not. You know, one thing you see out of a lot more of the conservative players, myself definitely included in that, but you don't want to give one up. You
No.
start giving up picks, and it's a slippery slope. I mean, coming back from 14 down, especially if you're on the road, just because you made a pick, it's going to take all the wind out of your sails. It's going to be difficult to get back out there and start and not throw another one.
And I feel like in Madden 19 for sure, there's definitely some momentum that's associated with these interceptions. I feel like we see it all the time. I definitely feel like there is some momentum. The other team seems to just play with a little bit something extra. They usually seem to score, when there is that interception. All
No,
right,
you're
here we go. A little
absolutely
motion, a little end around to Stephon Diggs, the big free agent pickup, and he's going up the sideline. Good gain. Good call by Tim. I love that call. You're going to pay
that
that
is a
man
great call.
almost $200 million. You better get the ball in his hand as much as you can.
Absolutely. And you know what? This is going to set it up for later. Let's see what else he's got. I'm looking at a play action pass out of the jet
Oh,
sweep.
you know that fake end around is coming back later. I'd be shocked if it didn't. Well, that puts Tim
And you
on the
know what?
42. We got to see him make some moves here. He never really got the ball moving against the Dolphins. Let's see it again here. He's going to put Diggs in motion again. I like it. Giving a good look. Put him as a decoy. Look at that. The middle's wide open. That's a great pass. Now he's cooking, baby. Now he's up to the 30-yard line. Great play.
And that is the first completion for Lamar Jackson tonight. Coming at the end of the first quarter.
But you try completing passes with that neck roll.
You ain't kidding, man. Especially with that visor on. Oh, you know how he sees on field.
Almost looks like he just left the cold towel on the sideline. Never took off the towel.
All right, and you know what? Pickups to Timmy so far. I think coming towards the end of this first quarter, I got to say, this is not the game plan I expected to see. I like what he's doing. He's shaking it up.
Yeah, it's just the one interception that cost him, and now it's a second interception. Tried to throw late across the body. The cardinal rule of being a
Oh,
quarterback: never throw late across the middle. And he makes it. You can see it. That's a classic Brett Favre interception. And I was just about to say, Timmy keeping his composure. Oh, that one hurts. That one hurts. How do you respond here?
definitely. I don't know how you respond there. I think you just kind of sit back. You play some good defense here. It's early in the game. Let's see if you can get Los to throw one to you. I
And
don't
what
think
is
he's
this
going to.
formation out of Los? Is this a glitch or is this a trick formation? I love that. I've never seen that
Oop
before.
the oop. What's going on here?
That is an oop de oop straight out of Bud
Oh, look
Kilmer.
at this guy.
I don't know what that was. The inside zone. Look at that. That is something pretty impressive. Never seen that
I
one.
think they call that the old monster formation.
Whew, that was pretty impressive. At the end of one, I think we got a firm control of the game by Los. I mean, you'd like to say that. I don't know if he's really moved the ball all that much. The interception, in the red zone is pretty easy way to score a touchdown. But what adjustments would you like to see out of Tim here as Los comes to the line of scrimmage?
Well, you know what Tim's really got to start doing? I think Tim's got to go back to his glitch game. Like I said, I'm happy to see him start getting out of the mold, but it is not working out especially well. I did like the jet sweep stuff, but he's got to start running with Lamar. Get him out of the pocket.
Yeah, I don't
Leave
know.
more.
Oh, and hold on. We have an injury on the field. Christian McCaffrey. This could really change the look of this game. Christian McCaffrey
Oh,
down. We're going
absolutely.
to have to go to our sideline reporter here to see what the extent of the injury is. Good backup in Washington, but this is going to really change the complexion of this game.
Yeah, no, McCaffrey's new to this team, isn't he, Dave?
He's brand new. Maybe the Carolina Panthers knew something when they traded him away. But we've watched Lowe so far, and that's been a huge part of his game. Losing McCaffrey now could be big. A lot of hot routes going on here. A lot of chess match. Oh,
I'm
I think
actually interested to see how
he's
much
going
Timmy's
deep. This could
using
be a
the
big
control.
one. Big
Oh,
completion.
no, whoa, buddy.
Are you a little bit behind me, saying?
I think I am a little bit behind you.
All right, I'm going to pause for just a second, see if we can get a little bit caught up. All right. You let me know when they break away from the play screen so I know where you're at.
You got it.
So, really big completion there by Los. Los has this game right where he wants it. 27-yard
Wow.
line, moving to the Baltimore offense. All right, so actually, now you're just a touch ahead of me, so we're good. Los comes to the line. He loves this pistol formation. Still no sign of McCaffrey. We should be getting the update on the next play. Quick swing out pass for nothing. Trying the wide receiver screen.
Good stop. Sleeper screens are difficult to run in this game.
They are, I still like going to them. I think 50% of the time they work all the time. So you get you get a little bit of action with them, but it does seem they get shut down for no gain way too much. You'd still like to see a good 3-4
Way
yard
too
game out of
much.
some of those.
I mean, you really have to get out. Oh, we have a man lined up in the neutral zone, I believe.
You think he's too far over? Let's see. Could it be a free play? We'll see when the ball snaps.
No,
Nope, he
not a.
was all right. It looks like he's going with a slight and
Wow.
goes
Right up there.
right into the teeth of the defense. Big sack. We got a 3rd and 14. This is almost, it's early second quarter here, but I'm going to say this is going to be a must stop for the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, I think they can hold him to 3 and maybe still survive this. Like I said, it's early in this game, but if he gives up 14 here because of interceptions, we're going to be talking about it in the fourth.
Oh, he's going to go patrol the middle of the field, but he's got him open. Carr on the roll. Oh, a little too strong, a little too far outside. Oh, there we go. That's going to be a big stop. This is not an easy field goal in a user game. As we know, user games have a little bit of lag with those kicks. Let's see how Los can do on the sticks here.
Oh, and the worst is if you get the double tap, you
No.
hit it too high up, you're everywhere.
All right. It's going to be a long field goal. I think he might have missed it. And he
Oh,
did.
did that hit the
A little wide
uprights?
right. A little wide right. Huge stop for Timmy. Timmy is right back in this game. Now Timmy's got to control the ball. Timmy's got to make sure not to throw any interceptions. A score here. We got ourselves a barn burner. All right, Tim coming
I
up to the
like this look.
line. Ooh, he's going with an offset eye. I think he's going to really try to put pressure with getting those running backs out. But you got Lowe's playing really close to the secondary. I think over the top is going to look good here. And he does exactly that. He hits over the top with a post. Lowe's playing really close to the line.
That
Wonder
was a
what Lowe's was expecting
fantastic
there.
pass out of Lamar Jackson. I think he's just waiting for him to take off and start running.
Playing for the run, going cover two invert on that. But it looked almost like a press coverage. Those safeties were awfully close to the line of scrimmage. Definitely,
Both teams have been doing that tonight.
yeah. But good read by Tim, good read by Lamar, good throw. Now he's in good shape on the 32-yard line and driving, looking to respond. Offset eye, bringing Crabtree into motion. Oh, he's got some work here, Tevin Coleman. Oh, I love it. Puts himself in short and manageable. What's your mindset here, Sam? You get a 2nd and 1. You taking a shot? You trying to get a first down? What do you normally do here?
I think if I'm looking at 2nd and 1 and I have this quarterback at my disposal, I'm getting outside of the pocket. I'm not sure I would be play action pass. I think that's going to be wasted because I think he's loving the blitz right now. I would try and hit my tight end somewhere.
Coming back with Crabtree in motion. Looks
Oh,
to
and
be the
there it
same
is.
play. That's the problem. I think we
Chicago
ran the same
Bear
play
or
2 in a
Raider.
row. Now, good thing is he was at 2nd and 1, so you do try that pass. Now, you're not in bad shape. You're right there where you can still make something happen. 3rd and 7,
Yeah, but
you're
you
still in
lose
field
6
goal
yards
range.
there.
You do. It's not good, but 3rd and 7 still manageable. And you look at the fact that you're still in field goal range. Both those important things.
Yeah, we've already seen one miss here in the last couple minutes.
I agree. Here we go. He's going with a tight spread here. He's putting Diggs over to get some trips. I think he's going to go Diggs to the post, but let's see what happens. Shotgun play here. There it is. Oh, and a great play by the linebacker for the
Ooh.
Raiders. Is that Mac? Is Mac 54?
No, Mac is 53.
53,
Or
that's right.
52.
No,
52.
52. It's 52. You're right. So huge field goal
But no,
here.
those are those plays.
That's going to make them feel good to get on the board. Oh, it's going to be close. It's good. Huge kick, Tim. Huge kick for Tim. Gets on the board. Feels good about himself. Honestly, Tim's looking all right on the offensive side of the ball. He's looking all right on the defensive side of the ball. He's got to get a good stop here. Hopefully get the ball back before half because who started with the ball? Saying we joined a little bit late, but Raiders had the ball first, right?
I believe the Raiders did have the ball first, yeah.
Yeah, they forced them to punt. So here we go. You get a stop here for Tim. You get the ball back, and you might get the ball back at half. So that'd be a huge turnaround. That's the Patriot way right there. That's what the Patriots love to do on you. Get 2 of those scores. Really put that pressure on when you get the ball at half.
Oh, absolutely.
So Los is going to have to respond here. Coming out. Oh, McCaffrey looks like he's back in, so must not have been hurt too bad. Shotgun, 1 back. Got him spread out. Look at all the adjustments by Tim before the snap.
Both sides here playing a game of chess.
No, I don't know. How do you feel about all those adjustments? For me, I feel like it might get you out of position, and you might get caught in between switches and get caught being lazy off the sticks. But I mean, it's working. So I mean, I'm just asking how you feel about making a lot of those adjustments like that.
You know what I think? Actually, if you are making a lot of those adjustments, the plays are designed to create space and holes especially against zone coverage. You want a
Sure.
pocket out there, and if you start switching guys into those pockets, you the AI is going to lead them someplace that the play is not designed. So you could throw that pick. We've already seen two in this game.
Yeah. No, you're right. And boy, I'll tell you what, those Ravens are coming downhill on McCaffrey. McCaffrey's got 7 rushes for 7 yards. The prized off-season pickup. Not doing much in this user game as of yet.
You know, I might start thinking about throwing to McCaffrey a
Empty
lot more.
set. Ooh, barely gets it away off that blitz. Nice pickup. It's going to be close. I don't think he got the first down. Oh, he's going no huddle. Oh, wow. Well, this is going to be big. He's going no huddle here. Empty set again. If he doesn't get this, I don't know. This is a huge risk at this point of the game. It
He's
literally
going to
moved
have
me to the edge
terrible
of my
field
seat.
position. Oh,
Okay. Maybe maybe Los has the broadcast on and heard the nervousness in our voice, but I think this is the right move. I know the feeling when you're 4th and short. It's like 1 yard, I can get that. I know that happened in our game the other night. I had that 4th and goal. Rather than kick the field goal, there was still time that I could have probably got back into it. I got a safety out of you, but still, it was a risky play.
it's a risky play. It's risky whenever you go for it, but if you have the right setup, I think that maybe if he had a running back in there and he hadn't just hurried up to the line of
Yeah,
scrimmage, maybe it's a different story.
but boy, that's rough, though. I mean, you're giving Tim the ball back on the 30. That could be a quick strike, getting the ball back before the half. I like that. It's a good, smart decision by Los. It's a veteran move. Let your defense play here. You're on the 13-yard line is where you got him pinned back, so the Ravens got to go a long way. Single back set. 2 wide receivers split out left, tight end right. Timmy loves to attack that middle of the field. No pass interference on that. Unbelievable.
Wow. I've
He
been
was all
seeing
over him.
a lot of plays contested these days in this game, and there is nothing getting called.
No, you have to read your defense, and those guys are all there, and I think the Raiders might have got away with one on that one. So time is of the essence here. We got 3 minutes. You got basically 87 yards to go. You got all your timeouts if you're Tim. You don't want to make a mistake here. I feel like this is what Dan and I talked about with Tony and Neil's game. You don't want to rush yourself. You don't want to make that mistake and give the ball back to Los here. There we go. Jackson finally showing some wheels. Gets a little bit of a gain there. 5 yards up the left.
I mean, five's better than none, but he's got to take it back to the short side of the field. It's a little dangerous there. You're corralling yourself,
Yeah,
especially with a speedster like Lamar Jackson.
well, you're not letting Lamar out of the garage, really. You're not letting him show off the speed because the sideline is the 12th defender on that. So you have to make sure that you let Lamar get to those wide open spaces.
It's the only way he's going to work. Back when Dave Conti was using the Panthers, you saw the same kind of thing, but you have to go to that wide side of the field. You got to create space downfield, otherwise you're not helping anybody on your team.
Who's this Dave Conti you refer to? The man who shall never be named.
Voldemort?
Look at that! Another risk.
And he's going to go back to the tape there and see that running back wide open downfield.
It is amazing when you're not playing how you do see those things, right? I mean, I suffer from that too. Like you go back and it's like, wow, look at how wide open, but you kind of lock in. You're worried about the rush a little bit. But great stop by Los. This is exactly why he punted away. This is why it was the right decision. Good return up to the 37-yard line. Now he's got 2 timeouts. Still has the 2-minute warning. We have 2 minutes, 8 seconds left. He's got the whole playbook open to him here. He doesn't have to just go to passes. He can run the ball as well.
Yeah, he can. And here's the real question for you. In this situation, do you like taking a shot for that 2-minute warning? Or do you want to just kind of slow play it and get yourself some more yards?
Boy,
you're
that's
going to have time to regroup again.
I like running the ball. I like getting to the 2-minute warning here. I think the defense is expecting a big pass, as it looks like he already is. He's playing inside zone. Oh, I like this call a lot. It's basically like a run.
Screen? Yeah. If you get something out of it, fantastic. If you don't, clock's going to stop.
And he was one spin move away. I think I like the spin move there better than the juke, but it looked like a bigger receiver. Maybe his spin move isn't as good. But anyways, 2-minute warning. We got 2nd and 7 from the 40. For the Raiders 40. Here we go. We got trips left. Let's see if he tries to use McCaffrey a little bit more out of the backfield. Lowe's definitely a fan of the hot routes. Everybody covered.
Oh,
That is, as they call it in the business, a coverage sack. Lynch getting into the backfield, feeling the flow, baby. Well, big hit, big stop.
Zach Lynch. No, big stop, huge stop. I mean,
Well, force the Ravens to
there's
call
not
their
much you can do with
timeout.
3rd and 16.
I love it. Ravens looking to get the ball back, calling a timeout, 3rd and 17. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I play this
Again,
conservative. I
moving
think I
people
still
up.
bring it. I still think I bring the pressure.
Eventually, one of Los is going to have to see this single coverage all over the field. A lot of people in the box, a lot of man coverage on the outside. You just got to let them rip.
Oh, he had all day, and that
Oh,
Ravens defense is starting to heat up. Just teeing off. Robert Quinn with the sack on that one. Los having a punt away. Let's see. This is exactly what the Ravens want. Ravens now have plenty of time to score. Ooh, they got some space here on the punt return up the left sideline. Cordell Patterson with a nice return there. Got him to the 40. Here we
nice
go.
moves.
Here we go. I like what I'm seeing.
Running back Cordell Patterson.
I believe they call him the jack of all trades. So 7 to
Both
3,
teams
Oakland
utilizing
Raiders
this.
in the lead. We have a minute 34 left. Ravens on the Raiders 40-yard, or I'm sorry, on the Ravens 40-yard line. Oh, we got somebody
No.
appearing to be open. No, I'm seeing the same thing Tim sees, but boy, those linebackers are just baiting you to throw those balls.
Absolutely. A
It's
lot
just
of
hard.
zone coming out of Los. A lot of
Yeah,
blitzing coming out of Tim.
it's been a good defensive battle. Neither team's really done much on offense yet. I feel like the game's been being played between the 30s here.
Yeah, it really is. I think Tim doesn't want to make any big mistakes, even though he has made a few.
Oh, as right on cue, he goes deep and he hits it. What a completion! Look at that, right on cue. Oh, I don't think you have to go no huddle here.
Yeah, I don't
I,
think you have to go no huddle here at all.
but I don't know. Maybe he wants to catch off break. I mean, he gets the ball at the half. I don't like this. I think well, let's see. You could score a touchdown, but I still think you want to take your time. Now he's getting sacked. Oh, that's why I
Ugh.
don't like it. There's just no need for it. Call the play you want. Get in the formation you want.
Absolutely, you have plenty of time. Plus, you don't want to give any time to Los at all.
Exactly. It's tough. I mean, it's after the big play. You want Losa to be stewing on that. But, I understand the mentality that Tim's going there. He's thinking he can get a guy when he's upset and angry after he just had a huge completion to Macklin. But now we got 2nd and goal from the 11 after that loss. So it's going to be tough. Clock rolling, 40 seconds left. Looks like he's going to bread and butter here. He really enjoys this play. Here we go. It looks like Mostert covered a dangerous throw out there, Sam. He's
Excellent
just forcing
defense
a lot
by
of throws.
Los.
It's
Excellent
great.
defense here.
He's
But I
definitely
mean,
got that play figured out.
that's what happens when you start using a very consistent playbook.
Yeah.
Timmy Oglich, he's going to go back to the well. You're going to get those Texas routes. All you got to do is presume he's in a bad situation. He's going to go to that well.
Here we go again. Oh, Lamar with a nice spin move to the 5-yard line.
Oh, he got it in.
Oh,
He got it in.
got the timeout in. 4 seconds left on the 5-yard line. Tim trotting out the field goal unit. Big kick. This makes it 7-6. Tim gets the ball right back at the half. Looks to nail it right in the center. Nice kick. The kick is good. 1 second left, so he is going to have to kick off the ball. But that shouldn't be a problem since there's been 0 kickoff returns for touchdowns in Madden 19.
I got to tell you, Dave, I did not expect to see a 7-6 score going on at
No.
halftime. Not at all.
No. Well, I mean, we're going to have a little bit of time here because I don't think anything's going to happen here before the half. So, your first half observations with what you've seen.
Tim tried to go different. Tim went back to the well. Carlos is just Well, I mean, I think the Raiders' strategy here is just sit back and wait for Tim to throw you one. You
I
know,
don't know if that's a
it's
bad
just as simple
strategy.
as that. It's
What
not a
have you
bad
seen out of
strategy. It's
what have
working.
you seen out of Los on offense? I mean, I haven't seen a lot, to be honest.
The only
Oh,
thing
big
I've seen
hit.
today out of Los's offense is the fact that I am not terrified of Christian McCaffrey. What is going on with how slow this guy is? Is he playing hurt? What's going on here?
I don't know. I mean, I agree. You'd expect a little bit more. He had that one early carry right when we were saying it, when he had two good carries early, but since then, Christian McCaffrey's been a non-factor in this game.
You know, do you think those bad early carries got a little bit of a monkey on his back? Now he's just kind of slow walking down the field. He
Oh
needs some
wow!
momentum. He
Late
needs a big
breaking
break.
news coming into the NBC studios.
No way.
The Browns are up 17-3 on the defending champs. You heard that right. The Browns are up 17-3 on the defending champs. Hope for more updates soon, but wow, that's a surprising score to see.
You couldn't have said it any better, Dave. What is
That
going on? You know, I can't wait to get some more updates out of the studio, but, you know, breaking news.
Oh,
Absolutely.
and here we go. Right on cue. What a good run. What a well designed play. You said it. He needs to get out of the well and stop running the same stuff, and I love it. Really switching it up, getting Turner out on that corner. I love it. The rookie back, Kason Turner, looking awfully sharp.
Absolutely. This was a player that the Detroit Lions were heavily invested in drafting. But, you know, Timmy is a whiz on those draft boards, moved on up, selected his man.
That's what drafting's all about. So now the Ravens are already in a good position, and quite honestly, I think the Ravens have really dominated this game other than putting it in the end zone.
I don't know if
They've
the
controlled
Ravens
the
have
ball.
dominated this game, but
I,
they have been hanging on to the ball for quite a bit.
I'd like to see time of possession. I mean, that's going to be pretty lopsided. Oh,
But they're
great
still losing the
use of the
game.
legs. That was a nice play. That was a great job of rolling Lamar out, letting Lamar be Lamar. Let him move the pocket, let him use his legs, gets his running back on the run.
Absolutely, and this is what we've been talking about all day. He's got to get him out of there. He's got to create space downfield and suck those linebackers up.
And he did exactly that. You could see the linebackers coming up. They have to. I mean, you have to respect that run because that can happen any single time. And did a great job of throwing that ball right over the coverage. Huge gain, 33-yard line, moving the ball. 7 minutes still left in the third quarter. We'll go back to that offset eye. We're going to see Texas route again here.
No one would be surprised, Dave.
No, a little
No
something
one would be
different here. I like
surprised.
it. Oh, there, I like that. Toss out to the back. Turner, look at Turner. Look at Turner. What a run. Will not go down. Yeah, I mean, that was one of the prettiest 3-yard runs I think I've seen.
Looks like I wonder if he can catch the ball. He looks like he's got a Steven Jackson size to him.
Boy, what a great comparison, buddy. I could not agree with that more. That's exactly what he looks like. You got that great combination of speed and power. That's a tough guy to bring down, and boy, that's scary to you put a good running back on this team that already has a ton of weapons. Ravens are going to have a lot of weapons for years to come.
Absolutely. You know, the question with that is what's going to go on with Diggs. It's a big contract. Is that going to eat him up down the road?
Diggs has been a non-factor in this game. He had the one early play with the end around, but other than that, we have not seen Diggs do much of anything.
He's not going back to that jet sweep. I was expecting to see that quite a bit more
Yeah,
in this
almost a
game.
series out of it. Well, the other thing that I'd be curious on, and we might have to ask this to Tim in our post game conference here, is why not just stick with the rookie running back? Why are you even wasting your time putting Cordell Patterson in there when Kason Turner looks like the real deal? I mean, I guess if you're going to run a lot of routes with Cordell, but here we go. Route, as I say it, route to or Cordero, sorry. Mo Hurst, Michigan man himself, flexing on him. But that sack almost takes him out of field goal range, 38-yard line. I'll be very interested to see if he attempts it.
You know, I
He
would
is.
say
He's
that this does
trotting him
come out of
out.
10 field
We
goal
got a lot
range.
of wind. I mean, he just got the best kicker in the game. I don't know if he got
Well, we'll
enough
see if he
power.
can use him.
He's in the center.
That That's a wonky looking kick.
Oh, Shane. Oh, he's got to be the sickest man in Baltimore right now. I think it was just short. It was a little hard to
It was
tell.
just short.
Oh, now Los getting the ball with great field position. Boy, this is a back and forth battle here. Big stand by Los, big sack. Los takes back over. He comes right back out into that weak pistol eye almost. But look at how
You know what I've
tight
been
those
seeing a lot out
safeties
of
are.
both teams? He keeps bringing them down. Both guys have been doing this. Tim almost every single play. I'm
Oh, the
surprised to
middle
see
wide
this in a
open.
user game.
No, I hear you. It's very surprising. I mean, but here it is. Saying it's 7-6. Clearly, the strategy is working to some extent. I mean, they keep holding them into field goals, and it's kind of a bend but don't break. I mean, they're not even really bending much. We haven't seen much red zone action in this game.
No. Baltimore's only allowed 75 total yards on offense.
That's a great stat right there. McCaffrey just can't get it going. 9 rushes for 8 yards. You're under
It's
a.
not
Ugh, I don't know about that. You're
especially
under.
after a big trade. You gave away stuff to get this guy in there. You got to find a way to make him work. I don't know if it's McCaffrey or if it's the coaching.
Well, if we go to the past, Los has always been a big screen guy, and Madden 19 doesn't really allow for the great screen game like Madden 18 did, and I think that's taken a really big piece out of Los's game by not being able to run those screens. And you'd have to imagine that McCaffrey would be an absolute beast if it came to the screens. All
I
right,
mean,
here we go.
at the beginning of the game, it was hard to run those screens, but I think maybe we're getting closer. Maybe those screens might work. You just got to practice at it.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's a good point, and I think it also depends on your quarterback. Uh, Last year, Josh Rosen could get the ball off on screens, but Mike Glennon could not for me. So I do think it has a lot to do with your awareness. Just being able to get rid of that ball. But big completion by Los there gets it down to the 23-yard line. He's knocking on the
It's an
door of the
impressive
red
catch.
zone.
You usually see those shots over the middle get stripped out of there.
Yeah, stayed in, held on tight. Now he's got a 2-back set, tight end in the backfield. McCaffrey split out left. It's going to use him as a receiver. Got him wide open here. Let's see if he can make something go. Good spin move. There we go. We talked about it. It's good to see him being used. We got an injury on the field. C.J. Mosley down for the Ravens. But Justin, you talk about it, and there you got it. You got your 4th reception out of McCaffrey. He's up to 31 yards through the air now. So at least we're hopefully seeing him get that. I mean, he's a weapon out of that backfield, and that was a good use of him.
Yeah, it absolutely was a good use of him. But that's the thing. You got to get him out there. You got to flex him because this Raven defense
there it is again.
is strong.
Oh, it's a good idea. I mean, he's trying. That counts as a rush, though, that swing pass. Going no huddle here. I don't know. I don't know if this is necessary at this junction of the game. He's got a shotgun set still. Fake there. Oh, Carr's got a lot of room to run. Oh, man, he had the wide open receiver and just overthrew him. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw the injury update down there, but C.J. Mosley, broken thumb, will not be coming back to this game. So big loss for the Ravens out of that linebacking core.
Rub some dirt on it, kid.
Ronnie Lott cut his finger off. Least you can do is play with a broken thumb.
Exactly.
3rd and 13, crucial play here for Los. Touchdown gets a lot more breathing room for him. He's going back to his shotgun set with McCaffrey. Just a little bit behind. Swings him out late. McCaffrey with a great spin move, but boy, that Ravens D really hasn't bracketed nicely.
Yeah, it's really in that run game.
Yeah, absolutely. So big kick here. Coming up for the field goal. Sneaks it right in through the middle. Good kick. Oakland Raiders go up 10-6. All right, it's time to see the Baltimore start moving the ball. What are you hoping to see out of this drive from them?
I can't lie. I think Baltimore might be done. field goal might just be enough. He hasn't been able to get that ball moving very well today. And I don't know if he's going to be able to do it unless he keeps the ball on the ground, runs. But I think if he starts throwing, he's going to throw into a pick.
Boy, I'll tell you what. Timmy must be a fan of Friday Night Lights because this guy is Texas forever, man. That's the only formation that he seems to be in, or the only set of plays. Boy, I don't
He
know if
gets
I've seen.
trapped.
I don't just know if I've seen a guy love Texas this much than Timmy Riggins.
That's
Oh,
George W. Bush.
there we go. Lamar getting loose. But once again, I mean, it's what you talked about earlier, saying you made a great point to the short side of the field.
Yeah, I mean, I will say this about Lamar Jackson and Timmy. This man does not slide ever.
No,
How does he
he's got
not
the
get
neck
hurt?
roll.
I mean, is that the secret? I will put a neck roll on every single one of my players.
It could be cowboy collars. Get the Urlacher going. Rolls him out again. Oh, there it is. We got the fumble. Boy, you did the announcer jinx. That could be our first ever Major League Madden announcer jinx. The rollout with
I
the fumble.
happy it was me, but
Yeah,
still, Ravens
congratulations.
hop back on that ball.
Oh man, they did. That was a huge break for the Ravens, but now they're in second and 11. They're on their own 37-yard line. Got to make something happen here. Time is starting to tick down. I mean, we're in the third quarter, but it's time to make a move here for Tim.
I wonder if he'll run a Texas play.
He did, and blocked. I mean, he is switching it
Oh
up.
man,
He's switching it up within it. But I mean, the thing that I don't like about the Texas formation all the time is that it's just some of those plays are slowly developing because you're waiting for that running back to run the angle route. Uh, and what that does is it brings the linebackers into the middle of the field where I think that's what you need to. That's the place that you need to run Lamar. You need to let Lamar run up the middle of the field where he's one-on-one with those linebackers rather than trying to spread them out because when you run the Texas routes, you have your running back that's running a route to the middle of the field, which keeps those linebackers in, which doesn't allow Lamar to really, get out far. I mean, you really got to run more spread formations to let Lamar run up the middle of the field. Like right there was a little bit I think that he could have, but
absolutely.
great throw, great ball. 4th and 1. We got a big decision here. 4th and 1
This
from
late in
the
the game,
Ravens, 46 here.
it looks like Timmy wants to go
I
for
think
it.
he's going for it. He's looking at the plays.
What do
Uh,
you think, Dave? What do you do here?
honestly, he hasn't run it at all yet. What I'm doing here, I'm running a quarterback draw, a designed quarterback draw, not like a pass. I'm
Quarterback draw.
calling the play quarterback draw. I tried it against you and actually got, I think, 4 or 5 yards off of it. Worked pretty well. But, you stopped me before the end zone. But with Lamar, I think you go quarterback draw with an empty set, which he might get to if he
Think Josh
motions out
Rosen does
Patterson here
that as it
anyways.
is? I think he's going to throw it deep to
Oh, great
Diggs. I think
play.
he's
He
going to
throw it
lock
right
in.
to Patterson, up the
Oh,
sideline. Am I still a
that's
little bit
why I
ahead
put
of
him
you?
at running back right there.
I think I'm still a little ahead of you, aren't I?
Just a little bit, but
All
I'm
right.
working with it.
No, that's all right. I just paused it. So we should be pretty much synced up right now. Huge first down for the Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore Ravens now marching out. They're putting together a really nice drive here on the 39-yard line. We got to see the Ravens get in the end zone, though. They have not got in the end zone against the Raiders yet tonight. They've knocked on the door a couple times. Trips left. Patterson right to the right of Lamar. A couple hot routes coming here. Let's see what he's going to run. Oh, almost another interception. Whew. Pretty lucky. Pretty lucky. Those middle routes have not been a easy thing for him to throw.
No,
He's
and I
been
don't know why
struggling
he
on it.
keeps going to him. If you're going to put a lot of money into a Stephon Diggs, put him on the outside and throw that ball downfield. You keep putting him in the slot and sending him into traffic, and it's just not working out for him.
Another update on the Finns Browns game 17-16.
What's your take on that, Dave? Can you believe, Pete, the Browns? Are they going to go real Browns and just
Boy,
give it away at the end?
no, I don't think so. I think, Pete has really improved, the last, honestly, over the last season or so. You could see he's really trying to get better at it. He's trying to be smarter with the turnovers. Um, and I think Wes is the perfect user for him to go up against. Wes is pretty conservative. Wes is going to try not to make the big mistake. So I think that, as long as Pete doesn't make a big mistake, Pete's got a pretty dynamic offense. Pete has never had a problem moving the ball. Pete is just having a problem of holding on to the ball. So, I thought the clock was still going. Here we go. This is going to be the last play of the third quarter. Nope, the clock is rolling now. So, I don't think we're going to get a playoff. We are not.
No,
Third quarter has ended. We got a good one here, buddy. This is exactly what we expected out of the probably two of the best teams in the AFC. We got the Ravens and the Raiders. Raiders are leading 10-6 at the end of the third quarter, but the Ravens are knocking on the door, down 4 points. They're going to make a move here.
Yeah, they might. Or they might not. I got to go to Papa Dot. He's always talking about, show me the offensive production. It's funny to watch the way that users play one another.
Yeah.
Because Timmy can play someone like Wes and just throw the points up there. He plays someone like Los. We're looking at 6 points.
Oh, but we're looking at 6 points here. You asked for it, saying you've asked for it all night. The swing pass out to Diggs. Beautiful pass and catch. That's what we needed to see out of the Ravens. Look at that. I mean, when Diggs has got the ball, he's doing it. 2 receptions, 51 yards. Now we're in the red zone, 19-yard line. Back to the pistol formation. We got trips left. Motioning Diggs out a little bit. Are we trying to isolate Diggs? Going a couple hot routes here. Let's see what happens.
A lot of coming over the middle.
Ooh, man, that was scary. That was scary. But good play. Nice completion. I love that on first down. You're at 2nd and 5.
See him? He drags his throws a little bit here. He's not getting out there early enough. That quarterback's holding on to the ball. You got to get that thing out of there.
Well, his offensive line has done a great job tonight. They've given the time. I would like to see right here, you're in that red zone, I'd like to see you roll Lamar out to the right. Stop rolling him out to the left. Roll him out to the right because he's a right-handed thrower and see something coming across. Or just hand it to Tevin Coleman and get a first down. What do we know here in the announcing booth? That was a great run. I love it. Great play using that triple option. Nice play by Tim. 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. This is as big as it gets right here.
Absolutely. You cannot give this one away. And you can't settle for 3.
Here's the thing, Justin, the way that the Ravens defense has been playing, you get a touchdown here, I don't know if Los can score.
Either Los has been, like we've been saying, he's very conservative.
He's
not really going downfield by any means today.
Hasn't had to, but here we go. Trying the same play. Oh, Coleman can't quite push through, but gets positive yards. He's on the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal now. He's found something he likes with that triple option. That's tough. That's a tough stop.
I think if he can master something like that with a player like Lamar Jackson and Tevin Coleman, and see, now that he's got Cordero Patterson as a running back, you could really do some damage throwing to him out of the backfield there.
Absolutely. And that's something that I'm surprised Tony's gone away from this year. Tony used to be a master of running that triple option look, and I haven't seen much of it from him this year. So maybe Tim's ready to take that mantle. But here we go. 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line. We got trips to the left. Oh, what a risky throw, but he somehow fitted it in. That had pick 6 written all over it. But he completes the pass down to the 1-yard line. Whew, 3rd and goal. This is what you tune into the MLM for. Major League Madden brings you these type of games. Our user games have been fantastic this year.
A lot of coming down to the wire. Several games.
All right, here we go. Just a QB sneak. The QB sneak works. We got a touchdown, Ravens. Lamar Jackson. Wow, I've never seen the QB sneak work all that well. Even though you got 4
No.
yards against me the other day.
Well, you know, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But you know what? Big ups to Tim on that one. I like him going very simple, nice and easy. And Los, why are you leaving any space on the 1 yard line?
That's a
There's
good
a big
call.
hole right up the middle there. I mean, even if you were running the fullback dive or the running back up the middle, that is a big gap. Like Michael Strahan's teeth.
That's that's one that he's gonna look back on. Look at the film. So now we've been focusing on Tim so much this game because Tim's held the ball seemingly for I would say 3/4 of this game. I'd love to look at time of possession, but now boy does that pendulum swing right back to Los. Pressure squarely on his shoulders and on David Carr here. We're gonna need to see something big out of the big fella.
Do you think he put? I don't know that he does. I think David Carr might find a winner here.
We're gonna have to see something.
Five rushing yards for Oakland.
That's it. Unbelievable. We have not been giving enough props to Tim's defense. We're looking at hot routes galore here. They'll see something he likes. Obviously, he didn't. He almost throws a pick that could have cemented this game. Boy, did he get lucky. That should have been about it. Whew. Lucky.
He too.
Calls a quick play, though. He's right back out.
You know, for how many hot routes Los is going with, he just kind of goes to the slant well.
Oh, there we go. Get the ball in McCaffrey's hand. Great spin move. Gets him up to, let's see, the 32. We got 3rd and 3. He's got something cooking now.
Keep throwing to him.
This is a huge 3rd down, though. We got 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in the 4th quarter. He's going with that wishbone again. McCaffrey coming out of the backfield. Boy, I don't know how you're not throwing over top of these safeties with them that close.
I have no idea. Look at that coverage.
I mean, they're dropping back right away, but there we go. He found the hole. If those safeties are going to back out like that, those crossing patterns should be there all day long.
Good throw.
Good throw, good catch. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. They are now on their own 44-yard line, but they're starting to make some hay. And only need a field goal here. Field goal to tie. 4 minutes left to go. We got trips left. McCaffrey in the backfield still. Trying to give him the ball again. He's got some running room here. Oh, I think he could have cut that up just a touch earlier. I thought I saw a bigger gap there. He tried to keep extending it out, but hey, good positive yardage. 3 yards on that 1st down play. 2nd and 7.
Just holding on to that turbo button a little too much there. I think, you go into 19, you really got to lay off that thing if you want to make those cuts. Because he probably wanted to make that cut.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to lay off the turbo. Here we go. Shotgun, 2nd and 7. Trips left again. He's really liking the trips to the left. Going to the inside zone. There we go. I like it. He's found something. Now we're going. Oh, no huddle. Going no huddle. I guess it's about that time, though. You're going to have to start looking at it. Because if you don't get the first down here.
It's that time yet. I think that Los with his conservative game can kill 3 minutes.
Okay. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's if you don't get the first down, you have to punt the ball away, or you give the ball back to the Ravens. You want to make sure that you leave yourself enough time. But great play by Los. Now he can eat up some clock. Gets the first down on the 43-yard line. Now Los is marching. What a back and forth game, defensive battle. Boy, this is what you get with Major League Madden, buddy. This is every single user game seems to have a little bit of magic like this. There we go. Shotgun set.
A lot of mistakes.
Yeah. Hey, that's what this league's all about. We're human. Oh, he rolled him out. No, speaking of being human and lots of mistakes. And he's still on the feet. What an interception. Oh, what a backbreaker. What a backbreaker. Wow. What did I say earlier with Lamar Jackson, Justin? Don't throw late across the body. And that's exactly what Los does. Oh, that's a backbreaker. That is a backbreaker.
Oh, Los is definitely kicking himself tonight.
That one's going to hurt. That's the one that, you're not going to get to sleep probably till 1 o'clock because you're still going to be stewing after that one. Oh.
You saw Buffalo start getting the running game going there. He's a big runner, and he just went away from the well, man. He went away from the well and started throwing downfield.
So now you got the rookie back for the Ravens looking to hopefully eat up a little bit of clock here. Los not calling a timeout, which I agree with because you don't want to. You want to see if they can't get the first down. You want to save your 3 timeouts for after the 2-minute warning. Let the 2-minute warning come here, which it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be the Ravens' ball when we come back from the 2-minute warning on the Ravens' 43-yard line, 2nd and 8. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. It comes down to this: first down, the game's over. It's that. I think it's that easy because Los is going to have to eat up those timeouts, and you're going to have to get a stop here. So buckle your seatbelts. We're in for a good one.
Lowe's going to keep running this deep zone defense, or is he going to start putting some men in the box and blitzing
We're going
this
I
man?
formation. Well, there we go. Maybe he's just trusting his defensive line. Oh, Cordero Patterson injured, which is huge because now the Ravens have to use a timeout. Oh, the NFL rule, any injury under the 2-minute warning, you have to use one of your timeouts. So Los, with an incredible gift, gets a timeout to come off the board for the Ravens. So now we have 3rd and 9 from the Ravens' 43-yard line. Los now with all of his timeouts in great shape if he can get a stop here.
Yeah, Timmy really has to complete this one. If not, this might be the one possession of the game.
Boy, you're right. Little Tim Riggins for you here, Texas forever. You're right. You called it earlier. Once you get into crunch time, you go back to the well, as we all do. Lamar's going to try and take off. Oh, great work. He made it look like he was running. There's the rookie. Look at the rookie. This rookie does not go down.
This kid is an animal.
This kid's a workhorse.
He's an animal.
Wow, what a play.
I couldn't be happier with that play.
Dave, no, it was run perfectly.
He came up to the line. He worked it right. That was awesome.
Well, I thought he was taking off. In that situation, you think you want to keep the clock running?
Same.
I would have came up and tried to tackle Lamar Jackson as well. Instead, gets a huge first down to the 23-yard line. I think this pretty much salts it away. Los did a good job not using the timeout because he's going to have to use all 3 of them here. But let's see what happens.
Unless
we
Tim
got
starts throwing the ball.
1st and 10.
Tim might want to put points up.
Boy, would you risk that? I wouldn't. That'd
Absolutely
be foolish.
Not, but why are we in shotgun?
Running an inside zone to Coleman. You want to give him some space, and he gets just that. Picks up another first down. Does Los even call the timeout here? Has Los already waved the white flag? Oh, there it is. We got the timeout.
All right, you still got some faith. But I gotta tell you,
wow!
With these...
Dislocated hip for Cordero Patterson. That's
big.
That's a big one. That could be double-digit weeks.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, I mean, we've said it tonight. That just might open the door more for Kaysen, who's looked good. Kaysen Turner.
He looks fantastic.
He's looked like an absolute stud. Who, honestly, I think one of my biggest critiques to Tim would be, why aren't we seeing more Kaysen Turner? You can hear his name being chanted in the stands at Baltimore. And a gaggle of reporters on the 50-yard line for some reason. What the heck is that? The most random glitch that you could possibly have. Here we go. We got 1st and goal from the 8-yard line.
Again, look at all this space at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
By Los.
And you asked for Kaysen Turner. I give you Kaysen Turner. Why are we doing no huddle? This is ridiculous. Come on, Tim. You can take knees.
See, now
there's no need for this. What happens if he fumbles here?
Call timeout. What is going on with this game? I got peep. There you go.
But Los isn't calling his timeout. This is all right. Well, there we go. He at least called the no huddle, but what? I guess I'm speechless here, Justin.
Need to call no huddle. We're just sitting here staring at a screen right now. Downtime brought to you by staring at a screen.
I don't know why we don't call a timeout there, but let's see. Touchdown, Kaysen Turner. Kaysen Turner salts away the game. Is that that could be the rookie's first of the career? A little curling celebration. I like it.
I got to tell you, it's not going to be the last one we see for this guy.
No. This is we got a stud developing here in Baltimore. Huge win for Tim. Tim
Yeah.
avenges last year's loss, his only loss. He really needed that after losing to the Dolphins. Um, oh, look at this! A little bit of the chat, a little bit behind the scenes. Los a little salty on that score. Doesn't like the score getting run up on him, but has no problem running the score up on other people. Uh,
He also didn't call a timeout at all.
that's true. But honestly, though, this has been a great game. I think this is the type of games you
Surprising game.
get. It's not what you're going to get with it. Major League Madden, you're not going to get mutt teams. You're not going to get these crazy users. I think you're going to get realistic football. With some great commentary, some good guys. You're not going to have super teams, so I mean, you're going to have storylines. The thing that's fun about this league is there's a lot of history between the users. So you have you know, a good rivalry that's been brewing here between Los and Timmy, and it turns into a great game like we just saw here. And this is what you get. So if you liked what you watched, if you tuned in and you stayed with us to the end, give us a follow at MJR League Madden. Once again, it's at MJR League Madden. We have a lot of fun. It's a good group of guys, and it's a great time with this league. So we would love for you to come along with the journey on us. And there we go. That's gonna no timeout. Los doesn't even want to try and get one more on the board. No, and that's gonna be
Wow.
it. Oh, closing thoughts, Sam.
Don't. I'll say this. I don't think Los played the game he wanted to play. I think he wanted to run the ball. You saw McCaffrey get nothing, just completely shut down way too early. And yes, it opened up when he started throwing to McCaffrey a little bit, but I don't know if McCaffrey's the kind of guy for this Oakland Raider offense, Dave. I think he needs a power back.
Yeah, it's
24 rushing yards. Look at that.
we're gonna see. I mean, we'll see. It's one game. The Ravens' defense is solid. He's gonna have to figure out how to use McCaffrey. He's gonna have to figure out how to use him quick. So, for Justin Sayin, I'm Dave McPeak. We're gonna leave from Baltimore here, and thanks for joining us. Hope you join us for more games. And we're out of here.